So can you guys believe that it's been 3 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 has come out? That's right. When I'm uploading this video, when you guys are likely watching this video, it is September 17th, 2016. And for many of us that play Grand Theft Auto 5 every day and now Grand Theft Auto Online, that date should be relatively familiar. That is when GTA 5 released 3 years ago. So I remember it really as clear as day. For me, it was a little bit of a different situation because I had actually managed to get my hands on Grand Theft Auto 5 early. So I technically didn't have to wait till the 17th. I think I had it on like the 14th or the 15th. That is another story in and of itself. If you guys really want to hear the story of how I got Grand Theft Auto 5 early, maybe you can let me know in the comments section down below. But I just want to talk about the 3 years of Grand Theft Auto 5. This is going to be just a discussion video with you guys. I'm going to be talking about some of the biggest surprises so far, some of the best moments that I've had, and I just want to hear from you guys as well. And really, I also want to talk about how long I think we've got left in Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. Typically, games don't last this long, where they're this prevalent and this popular, and that's another subject that I also want to touch on. But first things first, and before we get started, I want to know when you guys first picked up Grand Theft Auto 5. Was it day 1 on September 17th? Was it day -3 like it kind of was for me where I picked it up a little bit early? Or are you just jumping on the Grand Theft Auto 5 train? I find and run into so many people that say, you know, I just got Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm in love with the game. I'm just now getting to everything. So there's some people that have been with it since day 1 and some people that are just now getting into it about a week or so ago. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments section down below. So since it's been 3 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 has released, I kind of want to talk about some of the surprises that I've experienced throughout Grand Theft Auto 5. The first of which is that there's no single player DLC yet. So especially coming from Grand Theft Auto 4, where not even a full year after the game came out, Rockstar released a DLC or an expansion, which ended up being The Lost and the Damned. About a year later, they did The Ballad of Gay Tony. So if you had a time machine and if you had gone back and told me in the year 2013 that 3 years later, Grand Theft Auto 5 would not have a single player DLC, I would have said you are absolutely crazy and that you don't know what you're talking about just based off of what we had experienced from Grand Theft Auto 4. In fact, I think the last time Rockstar has even mentioned single player DLC was on a Newswire article back in 2014, where they were talking about, you know, expect new additions and updates to Michael, Trevor, and Franklin's story coming out very soon. Now, I'm not sure if Rockstar considers the remaster of Grand Theft Auto 5 to be story mode content. I'm sure deep down that's what they want to tell you, but I don't really consider that story mode content. Yes, there was a couple new things added, like hunting Easter eggs and doing the animal wildlife challenge, and there was a few new vehicles, and there was a couple more things to do, but I don't really call that story mode DLC. So that is probably the biggest shock of them all, is that 3 years later, one of the biggest games of all time, what some people are calling the game of the decade, does not have a single player expansion. Now, something else that kind of ties into that is the fact that Rockstar still have not done a paid DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I understand that that kind of, like I said, goes hand in hand with the single player update, but at the same regard, the fact that it's been 3 years and there has not been a single thing that Rockstar has made you buy if you want new content in GTA 5, that is actually pretty impressive, and I commemorate Rockstar for that, because they could have easily made like everything cost money. As we know in Grand Theft Auto Online, that really isn't the case. You don't get charged money for any of the items to unlock them, at least you're not required to. So I always thought that that was pretty interesting too. Another thing that's kind of surprised me throughout the years is all the lawsuits. I mean, there was one with Lindsay Lohan, there was one with that mob boss wife. You obviously have the $150 million lawsuit that has come from the Leslie Benzies situation, the Rockstar boss actually leaving. Man, I remember when that happened. That was crazy. It really shook up the GTA 5 community when Leslie Benzies was forced out and then the news of his lawsuit happened. I mean, just recently, the Lindsay Lohan thing just ended, and this game has been out for like 3 years now. So that's another thing that I thought was pretty crazy, just the lawsuits and all the drama that has happened within Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 was also like banned in Australia. It was like banned from Target. It was also the spotlight of like promoting women's violence. So there's a ton of things that Grand Theft Auto 5 has gotten involved in, even though it didn't really ask for it over the years. Now, these next two subjects kind of go hand in hand as well, and that is how many more years of Grand Theft Auto 5 are we going to have where it's the prevalent and, you know, the #1 Rockstar game. So there's a couple scenarios that I could obviously see playing out. Number one is the next Rockstar game will be something along the lines of like Red Dead 3, Max Payne 4, another Bully game. It could be a brand new IP. How many years till that actually happens, though? Obviously, when I'm making this video, Rockstar have yet to announce another game, so we don't know if they have anything on the agenda going forward other than what their CEO from Take-Two Interactive has stated, that Rockstar have some exciting new projects in the works coming soon. So that's really the only reference of anything above and beyond Grand Theft Auto 5. How long is it going to be the prevalent GTA game? That's another question that a lot of people have been asking, because Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in April of 2008, and by November of 2011, we already knew of the next Grand Theft Auto game when Rockstar announced GTA 5. Well, it's been 3 years now, so could that mean in about 6 months, would we see the possibility of maybe the announcement of the next GTA game? If Rockstar's timeline from when they announced GTA 4 to GTA 5 keeps up, who knows? That might actually be a thing that happens. I think it's a little bit far-fetched, but, you know, who knows? That might actually be a thing. And in just a couple of weeks, it's going to be the 3-year anniversary of the release of Grand Theft Auto Online as well, which opens up a whole nother discussion as to how long those updates are going to last. Because basically, since Grand Theft Auto Online has came out, Rockstar have devoted 95% of their time to updating that platform of Grand Theft Auto 5. So who knows how long those updates are going to last? Many people are saying that it will only last through 2017, 2018, and that Rockstar then will be forced to move on to some new content. So that's another thing I could obviously see being happening in Grand Theft Auto Online, and what impact that might have on GTA 5. So if I had to take a guess, I'm going to say that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to remain the face of Rockstar Games for at least throughout the year of 2017, because Rockstar have not announced anything yet. And like many renowned game developers, they're not just going to drop a game. There's a process that has to happen. There's obviously the announcement. They have to build up the hype. They have to make sure the game is developed and ready to go. They have to do advertising, marketing, and PR. So a game's not just going to drop out of thin air. It wouldn't be a surprise, sort of like how some of the Grand Theft Auto Online DLCs have been. It's not going to be like that. So this is, once again, very, very interesting. I don't know for how many more years Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be, like I said, the face of Rockstar Games. And I'd love to, like I said, hear from you guys in the comments section down below. I personally didn't think that Grand Theft Auto 5 was going to last 3 years. I don't think Rockstar did as well. I think they were thoroughly surprised by what Grand Theft Auto Online has allowed them to do. And overall, I think it has extended the shelf life of GTA 5, because that's one of the things that was lacking from Grand Theft Auto 4, and that's maybe why we saw such a quick turnaround between those GTA games. And could that mean that it might even be a longer turnaround between now and when we see the next GTA game, which obviously some people are going to assume will be GTA 6. So once again, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. I know this was a discussion sort of video, but I just think it's cool as well. This day only comes around obviously once a year, and it's just crazy to think that it's been 3 years. We've been on 3 different systems, the old generation, current generation, and PC with one game. It just makes me wonder what Rockstar has got next and what's left for Grand Theft Auto 5. So I know I talked about a lot of different topics here in this video today, but I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Just try to let me know what we talked about today. I'm very curious to hear from you guys and all your opinions and whatnot. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. I do believe I will be live streaming later today on my channel. I should have another video out as well, so stick around for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But of course, without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.